welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have my favourites and fails from November. Start first of all with my favourites. The first one I want to mention is this towel. This is from the brand Glove, I think that's how you say it, and this is something that I got in a Look Fantastic box. I think it might have been September's box, so I've been using it for the past couple of months, and this is an absolute game changer when it comes to drying my hair. I do have naturally kind of frizzy and wavy hair, and I have always blow dried and straightened it. The way I normally do it is when I get out of the shower, I do just roughly towel dry my hair with a normal towel. I will then just blast it with the hairdryer and then go over and straighten it. And no, none of those things are good for my hair at all. I mean, I do use heat protectant sprays and things, but generally I know they aren't going to help. So what I've been doing with this is I have been sort of towel drying my hair a bit as usual. I've then been combing my hair through and putting in my normal heat protectant or leave-in conditioners and things, and then I've been putting this towel on and then sitting with it on my hair for about 15 minutes, and then after that I just take it out, give my hair another brush through, and then I will go with the hairdryer. And I feel like it has cut down the actual blow drying of my hair drastically. Because my hair is really thick, it did used to take me at least 10 if not sort of 12 minutes to blow dry my hair completely, whereas when I use this I think I can now blow dry my hair in about 4 or 5 minutes. What I've actually been doing in the past couple of weeks, we have the TV show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here on our screens at the moment, so I've been timing it so that I get out the shower at around about the time that show starts, and then I will sit with this on my hair until the first advert break, which is approximately 15 minutes, and then I can probably 90% dry my hair in that first advert break, which is about, what's it, 3.5 minutes. But I feel like this is doing my hair so much good because I'm going in with less blow drying and things, and I feel like my hair is a lot less frazzled. I have absolutely been loving this, and it is making me want to go and purchase a second one for times when this one may be in the wash. It is a really great product, and even though I've looked at them online over the years, I've always found them sort of gimmicky and I've never actually purchased one myself, so I was very surprised by how well it works. Then on to some makeup products. The first one I've been loving this month is this highlighter from Samantha March and Ofra. This is the Start Inspired highlighter, which comes with the Pillow Talk, and I always forget one of these highlighter shades. Star Island, I think it is. I think it's Star Island and Pillow Talk. Now, I'm not normally all about the kind of blinding highlights. I do like more of a natural looking highlight, but this one may be changing my opinion. It is what I have on my cheeks now. I don't know how well it will be picking up, but this is a stunning highlighter. I do love that you kind of have your options in here. You can go for the pink or the gold, or you can mix the two. More often than not, I do go in with the two. I don't tend to go for pink highlighters. I do go for more the sort of champagne gold shades. So again, this is steering me more towards liking pink highlighters, not just blinding ones, but this is absolutely stunning, and I am so glad I picked this up, and I think Sam did such a great job with this. It does make me want to kind of try the blush as well. I didn't pick that one up because I know it has a matte and a shimmer shade, and I do like to just be sort of sticking to my matte blushes rather than going for the shimmery ones. But I've now been swayed into liking a blinding highlight, so no doubt I can be swayed to liking a shimmery blush as well. This is an outstanding highlight, and I'm so glad I picked this up. I also tried a lipstick from Juvia's Place. This is one of their new velvet lipsticks, and this is in the shade Me. First of all, I absolutely love the ombre packaging of this, and the shade I got is a sort of neutral brown shade. This is such a gorgeous shade. It is a really nice warm brown shade, and I am really glad that's the shade I picked. I was torn between about 3 different shades, but because of the time of the year I was purchasing it, I decided to go with this one, and it is gorgeous. The formula is so comfortable. It's one of those lipsticks that it doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything on your lips, and because of it being a slightly darker shade, I was worried about how it would wear down, but it wears down really gracefully. You don't get the obvious fade down line or anything like that. It doesn't last the longest amount of time, but it does last decent enough that you're not applying it every 2 seconds. I mean, I can drink water with it and things, but if I do have something substantial to eat, then it does need reapplying, but that's what you kind of expect with a bullet lipstick. I do kind of wish I had picked up a couple of these because I did purchase this direct from Juvia's Place. These yet haven't made it to Beautify, which is surprising because they do carry a lot of Juvia's Place products, but if they do appear on Beautify in the future, I will definitely pick up another shade because it is a gorgeous lipstick. The next favourite is kind of like an old favourite that's been reaffirmed, and this is the concealer from Makeup Revolution. It's the Conceal and Define concealer. I am in the shade C4 and I haven't reached for this concealer in the longest time, and I just completely forgotten how much I loved it. It is a great concealer for covering blemishes, and I have been really struggling with breakouts this month. And I say it's really good at covering blemishes. The ones that I currently have are probably glaringly obvious, but they were a lot more obvious before I applied this. This is one that I will sometimes go in under my foundation, kind of as well as on top, and I don't feel like it looks too out of place doing that. I do have other concealers where that tack just doesn't seem to work at all, whereas this one, it does work really nice. I think it possibly does help that I'm pairing it with the Conceal and Hydrate foundation, so that probably helped with it covering blemishes and things like that, but it is a great formula. It is a slightly thicker consistency, but not too thick that you can't blend it out, and I feel like this shade match is really good at just taking down the redness of any blemishes. I also hadn't appreciated how much of this product I'd actually used, and I am getting right down there, and this is a product I'm probably going to have to consider purchasing a backup of sometime soon because it is great. Next we have a skincare item, and this is from the brand Pixi. These are the Beautify Brightening Eye Patches. So these are very messy. I managed to drop it and the stuff went everywhere. Try and show you without liquid pouring out. These are just little under eye gels, which are really nice to use. When I first opened it and seen the sort of little spatula thing there, I thought I wouldn't use it, I'd just use my hands, but you definitely do need to use the little spatula. They do sort of get stuck together. But these are really nice under eye gels. It says they instantly depuff and revive and are hydrating, and I would definitely agree with that. They are just nicely sort of saturated in that they don't slip and slide under your eyes at all. Don't get me wrong, you do have to store this flat, because one day I did sort of store it a bit slanted and a couple of the eye gels did come out quite saturated and didn't work, but that was more user error. Provided you just store it flat, you should be good to go. The eye gels definitely sit in place really well. They don't slip down the face at all. They are really cooling, and you do kind of notice that instant depuffing. Because of working from home, I have found myself applying these a few times a week when I'm just kind of sitting at my laptop, obviously between Zoom calls, and I feel like they are that nice little pamper without putting on a full sheet mask and it getting in my hair and all that kinds of things. And these may be one of my favourite under eye gels that I've tried. I have tried quite a few after falling in love with the ones from the brand Black, but they are quite expensive, and I feel like I've found ones that I will happily repurchase over them now instead, especially because I think you get 30 pairs in here and they are about £20 for the 30 pairs, whereas the black ones are about £30 for 5 pairs. Other things that it claims, it says your under eyes are awakened, reinvigorated and refreshed, contains vitamin C, licorice and ginseng to revive and minimise under eye darkness. Hydrogels infuse the delicate eye area with a hydration. I don't know if I've noticed a vast amount of difference in my under eye circles, but I haven't been getting an awful lot of sleep at the moment, so I suppose if I didn't use these it would be a lot worse. But yeah, they're a product that I did just purchase on a whim because I think they were on sale and I was on the lookout for new under eye gels, but I am really glad to pick them up and I have been really enjoying them. Next we have this nail polish from Nails Inc. This one is in the shade Portland Square, and I think this might actually be a Look Fantastic box that I got this from. I think it might have been last month, so Look Fantastic are doing well at the moment. This is a gorgeous, vibrant, bright orange shade that does kind of catch the light slightly differently. Sometimes, I suppose it matches my shirt quite well. Sometimes it does pull more red, kind of like my shirt. Sometimes when it's under the brighter light, it does look like a bright neon orange. I have tried loads of Nails Inc nail polishes in the past, some in the square bottles and some in these rounder bottles, and I don't know why, even though I think it's the same formula, just a smaller bottle, I find the formula in the small bottles better. Considering this was such a bright colour, and if it was a chipped it would have been really obvious if it had chipped, unlike say if this one that I've got on now chipped, you wouldn't really notice. It did last a decent amount of time. I think I am wearing this in quite a few of my videos recently because I did just genuinely have it on for that long before it chipped. I think I had it on for a good week, I would say, with just minimal sort of chips down the side, but nothing that made me feel like I needed to take it off. So I am really glad that I did get this in a Look Fantastic box, and it is one that I am going to find myself reapplying quite a lot over the next month or so. Another favourite, which I wasn't going to mention, but seeing as I'm wearing them I will, is these Hexagon gold earrings. I got these recently from Matalan, I think it was, and they were only £4, and I believe I've been wearing these in pretty much every video since I purchased them. I know you can't always see them because I have my hair down. Let's put it behind my ears for now, but I do really like them. They are really comfortable to wear. They aren't heavy at all. I don't even feel like I'm wearing them till they kind of hit me in the head when I move my face, but they are really nice and something slightly different, and say they were only £4. So my final favourite to mention are these makeup remover pads from Essence. I got these in, I think it was either a pack of 8 or a pack of 4. I think it was 8 because I think it came in this box with a little headband thing, and these are great. These have been washed a few times at this point, especially this one, because I don't know if you can see the essence has worn off there, but as you can see they are still pretty white, and these have had kind of full faces of makeup on them. They've had mascara, lipstick, foundation, all sorts, and they've still come out white. Are nice and spongy as well, so kind of luxurious feeling when you're using them. I don't think these were too expensive as well. I think for the kit thing that I got it was about £10, and it comes with the little bag to wash them in as well, and they do wash fine, and I've even stuck these in the tumble dryer and there's no issues with them. So I am really glad I've picked these up, and it is definitely making me reach for my disposable cotton rounds a lot less. So these are a great purchase, and if you are on the lookout for these type of makeup removers, I would give these ones from Essence a go because they definitely don't break the bank. Now on to the couple of fails for the month. The first one is this shampoo from Mane and Tail. This is just their original shampoo. I have tried the hydrating one in the past and I did quite like that, but I hadn't tried the original one. This is one that I did get recently in an ASOS hair care kit, and I was excited to give it a go because I did like the hydrating one, but this shampoo just did not work for me at all. At first I thought there was something wrong with the one that I had because of the consistency of it, but when I looked it up online everyone was saying sort of similar things. I obviously won't be able to show you, but it is such a thick consistency. I mean, considering that it's got a decent size sort of hole to come out, it is really hard to get the product out. Because it's quite a tough bottle, you can't really squeeze it very well to get the product out. It's almost like a gel consistency, so when you pull it out, or maybe even like putty, it's that thick. When you try to squeeze it out, you either get the tiniest amount or half the bottle comes out and it's too much. At this point I've probably got about a third of the bottle left, and I've only managed to use this once. It was that terrible, I didn't use it again. I do like a shampoo that does have a decent lather to it. I know not every shampoo does, but for me that is kind of, I feel like my hair is clean if there's a decent lather to it. But with this, it didn't hardly lather at all, and if anything it kind of felt like it was making my hair dirtier. When I had washed my hair once with it, because I do usually do the kind of lather, rinse, repeat sort of thing, I just felt like I had this weird coating on my hair, as if I'd washed my hair with sort of hairspray. Because when I slick it back, it just felt like I had sort of resistance, like I say, like I had hairspray or something in it. So I ended up rinsing it out more than I would usually do, and then for my second wash I just went in with one of my normal shampoos. So I didn't fully test it in that. I don't know how well it worked on its own, but even going in with my normal shampoo that I've never had any issues with, my hair still didn't feel right. And I ended up going in with a lot of my normal shampoo to try and sort of get rid of this. It just made my hair feel really stiff and flat, and I usually have sort of thick frizzy sticking out here hair, and this just kind of flattened it. Normally that's something I would like my hair to be sort of straighter and flatter, but this just did not look good at all. It did come with a conditioner, and the conditioner is the kind of consistency you would expect, the sort of more liquid, so that worked fine, and that was just an okay conditioner. But this shampoo was just terrible, and I don't even think I'm going to be able to use the rest of it up. The final fail was this Blackhead Kit. So this was just something that I got off Amazon because I am quite a fan of watching the, is it Dr. Pimple Popper type videos? I don't always watch them, but I do find I sometimes fall down a rabbit hole of watching this kind of thing. And I have been suffering a lot from breakouts and blackheads and things. So I thought I would get one of these kits to see if I could sort it all out. But I don't really know how to use it. So I don't think it's necessarily a fail because the product is bad, but I just can't work out how to use it. I mean, it didn't exactly break the bank. I think I paid £2.99 for it, and it does come with quite a few different tools, if I can get them out. And they do feel like really good quality. One's got like a sort of loop on the end there, and then this has got a sort of spike at the top, which is very sharp because I have stabbed myself with it. That one was actually quite helpful at getting rid of a wickler that I had on my finger. And then I can get that one out. This one just has two different shape loops on either end. And then this one has, if I can show you, sort of like smaller hole things. But I couldn't seem to sort of, gross as it sounds, sort of pop a blackhead with them. And I feel like I ended up putting more of a mark on my skin than if I would have just gone in with my fingers. This was a bit of a fail, but I say it probably is user error. I do need to try and look it up a bit more as to how to use it, because that Dr. Pimple Popper makes it look very easy to use these tools, albeit she's a professional. But just thought I would mention it as a little fail, and I am glad I didn't purchase one of the more expensive kits and did just go for the cheap and cheerful one. So I've only been doing these favourites and fails videos for a couple of months now, but I am really enjoying doing so. For December's video, I might do more of a sort of general roundup of favourites and fails from 2020, because I did only start doing these videos in, I think, September. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.